I'm excited, guys. The top meme of the week. I can see an American flag. I mean, normally it would say Amerikaner. You know, that's how Germans say Americans, I guess. But it says Vereinigten. But I'm just going to assume this has to do with America. And that's probably United States or something like that. And I'm very excited because it's the top meme of the week. This is what I live for, guys. Let's see what kind of shit you guys are talking about America now. Here, let me take a guess just based off of... let's see. I have no idea. I don't know what I thought I would be able to do, but I'm just looking at it and it's like, I can't read any of this. I have no freaking idea. It says, looking at the statistics of my last r/, that's the subreddit we're in, IEL, post. Top views by country. United States, 45%. Germany, 30%. You're hiding overseas Anglo-Saxons in your subreddit, aren't you? Okay, that was funny. Unfortunately, it was kind of like a meta post. You know, this is literally about the subreddit I'm in. So it doesn't have like a huge broad appeal, but that is funny. Interesting. I mean, now I'm curious to go back on his post history. Let's see what he posted. Hey guys, that guy is alone at the concert. Wait, I just realized that I'm the 45%, guys. I'm contributing to this. I remember this meme. Why they don't teach something useful in school, like taxes. If taxes were taught in schools. I'm a little confused because of this dash. Like, the way it's translating, at least, it implies, like, that's what someone would say if taxes were taught in schools, but that doesn't make any sense. I guess the meme is that, like, if taxes were taught in schools, this would be your face. Which is true. You know, I don't know about Germany, but they probably don't want to teach us about what they're spending our tax money on and how much taxes they're taking. Germans, the second they have to pay taxes. Did something happen this week? Was it tax day or something in Germany? Germans, the second they have to pay taxes. Okay, she's dropping her cross. I don't want to play with you anymore. I don't get it. Were churches like tax exempt and now they're not? I guess there was a church tax boost. Hey, mate. Okay, this is Australia. Hey, mate, want to head to the pub for a pint and watch the football? And then the German says, who the fuck are you? I thought I ordered East Germans. And now we have East Germans down here. Rebuild the wall. Really? You guys are talking about building a wall as well? Like the Berlin Wall? Wait, East Germans want to rebuild the German Berlin Wall? East Germans. East Germany only for East Germany. Effing dirty West Germans. And then the Australian guy says, who the bloody hell are you? I thought I hired Aussies. This is very confusing. Once again, I guess I'm missing some kind of context here. I'm from the East myself, and I find the meme funny. The truth lies somewhere in the middle. Of course, not everyone from the East, not even a remote majority, is a Nazi. This is kind of funny because this sounds like me talking about America. But I regularly sit at a table with people nostalgic for the East. Interesting. Not in a beer garden, mind you, and at least among the older generation, an entire generation 60 plus, which is a huge amount of East Germans, still haven't gotten over the fall of the Berlin Wall. And there's a reason for that. For many, it was a huge systemic break, a turning point in their lives. They had to completely reorient themselves. Worse, it was worse than if West Germany was annexed by Austria tomorrow. On top of that, many of these people spent their youth and childhood in East Germany and therefore view it through the filter of nostalgia. That's actually fascinating. The type of thing they certainly don't teach you over here, like in American education system, as far as this history. I mean, as far as like history is taught here in America, it's just like, you know, East Germany was set free and then, you know, prosperity came and everybody's happy. You don't have to like it, and it's not rational either, because those I sit with have all benefited massively economically from West Germany. Homes, big cars, vacations abroad several times a year. I once jokingly said, the class enemy is sitting at the table. It didn't go down too well. Ultimately, it's also trivial that people differentiate themselves from one another. It happens even in tiny villages and small towns towards certain neighborhoods that are considered antisocial. But I agree. I've never heard this East-West thing from younger people. You sometimes notice small differences. Most people from the West seem to belong to a religion, regardless of how important it is to them, while most from the East are rather non-religious. But ultimately, people are just people. There's no point in stirring up trouble between them. The meme is still funny, though. Sorry, normally I wouldn't read a comment that long, but that was very insightful to me. I still have no idea what's going on as far as the context of this meme. Like, what's Australia got to do with it? See if AI can figure it out. No, I don't know. The answer is no, AI is not smart enough to figure this out, and neither am I. I won €1,000,000. I'm going to buy a house. Which one should I choose? Those aren't $1,000,000 houses. Maybe in 2019, this was €1,000,000 house. Oh, is this funny or sad? All right, this says wired, no internet. Oh, okay, now this one says, it says connected, no internet. Okay. I think I get, okay. That's a frustrating situation when it says you're connected, but you still don't have any internet. Like you're connected to the Wi-Fi, there's just, the internet's not working. Oh my God, I have so much money. I don't even know where to put it. I guess I'll have to buy 37 melons and a plot of land in the strangest possible shape. Math book authors. In any case, this is... I guess this is like a common word problem in Germany. For what? Like finding the area of a strange shape? I could be totally wrong. I don't even know why I found this so funny. I guess... I'm assuming that this is like a math problem and you have to find the area of the land. But then why does it say something about 37 melons? What's the relevance there? Is it like a math problem about how much money it's going to cost you for the melons and the land? I don't know, but it is funny. Gunter II has 3 melons. His grandmother is 84 years old. How many peaches does the bear have if the rabbit opposite has eaten 2 risk packages? He calls himself, Chinese word, online to intimidate other players. That would work, especially in Mario Kart. If I see that, I'm just leaving. I'm leaving the lobby. The Japanese guy who wonders why the guy is dinosaur toothbrush with ninja sauce. Me, I'll make us an omelet. Flips omelet. Me, I'll make us scrambled eggs. That's funny. That ist funny. Same procedure as last year. Next stop, Frankfurt am Main Central Station. You know, if you guys had guns in Germany, I think this, you might not be allowed to post this. Work tough. Lifetime fraud. Okay, I guess more accurately it translates to working, toiling, which is like kind of struggling. And then lifetime fraud, or a fraud against one's lifetime. That's a very specific word you guys have once again. And yes, I know you guys like to just push words together. But still. Lebenszeitbetrug. So that's the most cynical way to describe working. And it's also the classiest way, apparently. Spank me. I'm not even... Next. Give me a slap. And then Germans... The reason I won't say this is just because I feel like if YouTube hears me saying this, and yes, we do live in a dystopian time where YouTube can like translate everything I'm saying and interpret it with their AI robots, they'll think this video needs to be like censored. Anyway. Hit me, father. The fuck? Your damaged Euro pallet cannot be disposed of with bulky waste. You would have to take it to the special landfill 30 kilometers away. But there are fees. My American mind cannot comprehend. Then it says, I don't have a driver's license. You know, that would suck. I just realized that. Like, public transportation. Great. Excellent. For all sorts of reasons, right? And then car culture. Can be bad for all sorts of reasons. But in the instances where you kind of need a car or a truck, it's pretty convenient to have it. Like, how would you haul shit to the landfill without it? I guess you would, like, pay someone to. I guess so. I mean, I don't go to the landfill very often, but, you know. My life once a month since my roommates started synchronizing their periods. Oh, my male life. Like, this is a male talking. And then, yeah. Yeah, I can only imagine. Smoking ban at the train station exists. DB security. Me at my uncle's grave while the family tells us that he never married, had no children, and was always just out with one buddy. I'm a selfish son of a bitch, and I have a small wee-wee. What did he say? He buys several concert tickets for himself and lists them on eBay for 5 times the price. You know, honestly, this subject pisses me off. I should be embarrassed to even admit this, but the other day I bought some concert tickets and the website glitched. I swear to God, it was not my fault. It said I needed to confirm my email before I could buy the tickets. So I buy them. So I go confirm my email, and then I go and I buy the tickets. Well, then I look at my account, and it's like, okay, you have 4 tickets. I'm like, I only bought 2. The first one had gone through, even though it told me I needed to go confirm my email before I could buy them. Anyway, so now I've got 2 extra tickets, and these websites have these freaking things in here now to stop scalpers from reselling tickets, to where I'm not allowed to sell these tickets. Like, I don't know what I don't know what to do. I have these 2 extra tickets. I'm not allowed to sell them because they think I'm trying to do this, what this guy's doing in this meme. So while I agree these scalpers, it's pretty obnoxious. Also, the solution to me, in my circumstance, also pretty obnoxious. And what I mean, by the way, if you're confused, is that it's a digital ticket in my app, and it won't let me transfer it to anybody. It says you can't do that. This has resell protection on it. Oh, and I have tried, of course, to get my money back. I'm in the middle of that still. So I might laugh at this meme, but it's a sore subject right now for me. You get what you pay for. I'm happy to pay a little more for good quality. Chad SpongeBob. I got the jacket at Teimu for €5. I'm not paying for a brand name. It is funny how it feels like with the advent of Teimu and all these like super ultra cheap knockoff shit apps, it's gone full circle in that I used to be the guy that was like, yeah, I'm not paying for a brand name. But nowadays I'm like, I'm only buying the brand name. No, I'm not buying whatever the hell. I've never heard that name before. That means it's some like white labeled Chinese piece of garbage that's probably stolen all of its intellectual property and made like shit. So I'm just going to go with the brand name. Comedian. I hate my wife. Exploder. And the exploder. I know you guys have told me a bunch of times because every time this word comes up, I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Because it translates to exploder. And I've had multiple different answers, guys. It's either someone who gets angry or it's like an old person. Are you okay? No, a small blue snake is nibbling at my eye. Clever, guys. The Germans are really learning to harness humor and clever things to say. That's not a snake, that's tears. Germany, if you could use Multiple Santa Fe bongs at once. I'm searching Google for Santa Fe bong. I feel like I'm going to be arrested now because I live in Indiana. What the hell? You are the worst employee we have ever held. But you held me. That's mission. That is mission accomplished. You know, I mean, they try to get as much work from you as they can for as little pay. So you should try to get as much pay from them for as little work. So just barely don't get fired. That's my philosophy. Unless, of course, you want to get promoted at some time and, you know, like have a good career. But if it's just a stupid job you don't care about, absolutely, that's my philosophy. My new employer. Me, knowing he'll regret it. My need to commit time fraud on Monday morning. You guys are always committing time fraud. You gotta respect that. People sitting next to you on the train, even though there are still free double seats. I mean, I've never rode a train, so I don't directly sympathize, but I assume it's like peeing at a urinal and a dude comes up and just uses the one right next to you. Like, why? Or even better, I could relate it to car culture. You're in the big-ass parking lot, and you go and you park, you know, and especially you've got kids. You're getting in and out, all the kids and stuff, and some jackass comes and parks up right next to you. Like, you could have just parked in the next space over, dude. Give me some room. We have big-ass American cars, man. Give me some room. I mean, I drive a Corolla, but still. Throwback to the golden era of German rap. Okay, I need to react to this, I think. I don't know what it is. Oh, I forgot to scroll down. Let's see. Crew United. Dr. Oetker Paulus Pudding. All right, okay. Hey, this actually just made me realize I need to react to some German commercials. Hell yeah. Subscribe now, guys, for my reaction, my epic reaction to German commercials. Next week, German commercials. It'll be the most video you've ever watched. Ask the boss to hire a second development operations specialist, as I can't manage alone anymore and I'm about to burn out. Boss recommends I take a vacation. Asks who can cover for me. So, okay, Stuttgart 21 has been under construction for a long time. And the cathedral, La Sagrada Familia. So they're both, you've been studying a long time. You are in college. That is funny. That is funny. Here in America, that would mean you're drowning in debt at this point. Absolutely drowning. When you're in a worst invention contest and the guy next to you is the inventor of automatic high beams. How are you gonna beat that, dude? You can't. Mine were literally flashing on and off randomly the other day at a car. 35 years of German unity. We are one people. 35 years of Germans. One people. I think the joke is that the way this like typography is laid out is it could be read in two different ways. I don't understand what the two different ways are, but it's funny because it probably means like the opposite or something, like depending on which way you read it. I could see how that would be funny. Okay, so I guess the way that it could be mistakenly translated is 35 we years are German one unity people. I was right. That is funny. Germany is big. The nuclear waste repository won't be here. Lower Saxony. Whoops. I mean, I don't know what this map shows, but I assume it's, they were wrong. That's my assumption. Safe to assume. I think they were wrong. Soup was invented in 1913 by Hans Peter Soup when he wanted to drink a chicken. He's probably thinking of another woman. Is there actually a city that comes before Aachen in an alphabetically sorted list? Eventually, AI will be powerful enough to answer that question. That's when we'll know we have achieved AGI. The last thing your application sees before it lands in file. I assume a file is like a bad thing. Like, you don't want to end up in the file. Oh, it's file P. The first one didn't put the P. Which I file P. Oh, it's slang for trash can. Yep. This idiot submitted his application in English. File P. The poor man's espresso martini. Latte espresso with some vodka. You guys spell vodka with a W. Vodka. POV, you just greeted men in a Bavarian craftsman's shop with hello instead of c'est vous. Last one. When the waiter at the Italian restaurant asks how it tastes. The Italian restaurant asks how it tastes. And we've got, is that Excel? Is that what that is? I don't use Microsoft Excel anymore. I use the Google thing, whatever, Sheets. Is that Microsoft Excel? Why is there a duck? I don't get it. Oh, in German you say a duck is ante, so Excel ante. Oh, you guys are something else. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. And I'll see you next week for that video that I said I was going to make. Commercials! I'm going to react to some German commercials. Bye.